We're giving away hundreds of dollars of RevZilla gift cards. Stay to the end of the video to figure out how to enter and win. Subscribe to him, guys. All right. Corner. Whoa, oncoming thing. Good job. Ooh, careful.
Hell, man, I just barely saved the bike from, or for me from crashing. I mean, why the hell was he completely in my lane?
That was actually a very good job on this rider. So right here, what we're doing is we're going through this corner, doing a good job. Look at position for safety. He's in lane position 3. Very good. This way he has good line of sight so he can see around this corner. And it also is going to increase any space cushion and any chance that anybody can hit him. And he's also not hauling butt. So if he was hauling butt and he was going super fast and he was over here in this position, he did outside, inside, and then you try to go outside, man, that inside he would have gotten hit by that truck. Right here's the moment he realized that person is not where they're supposed to be. That's that uncommon thing in a common situation. I don't think I have to explain to you that the line is right there and this person's in our lane. Okay, so when that happens, especially in the middle of a turn, what are you going to do? The fact that he's going the appropriate speed for the area made it to where he's able to apply the brakes and stand it up. Now, he can't do too much because he got this cliff right here. So he's got to do what he's got to do, and he did it.
Holy.
So when you see this, now you're like, okay, I have to find my escape path. Okay, it's not just about braking and slowing down and just aiming towards the wall and then hitting the wall. You have to find the escape path. So he's finding the escape path right here, and that's what he's going to do. Now, this is all he has, but there's all this gravel right here. So how do we prep for that? What you don't want to do is when you get from asphalt, you're still applying the brakes, still applying the brakes, and then you apply even more. Problem is you have traction on the asphalt, you have no traction on the gravel. So if you're applying a ton of brakes, and then all of a sudden you get into here, you need to let go of those brakes and allow your bike to kind of coast into what it needs to go. So I would pull in the clutch once I got onto the gravel. Let's go ahead and erase some of that stuff. I would be braking, clutch only, no brakes, and just hoping and aiming my nose towards something. I don't want my back tire to be spinning. That's why I'm pulling in the clutch. I'm removing power from the rear wheel. That way, when it hits that gravel, it doesn't just spin. Okay, I don't want it to try to get traction. I want it to just go. My goal is just to get out of there. That's what he did. He did a great job. See how he wasn't accelerating through that? Did a great job.
Hell.
Side of the vehicle. Stop fighting for your lane. Stop it. Stop. All right, so right here, what we're doing is we're riding through an intersection. You know, we have all these businesses here. Intersections and path of travel and side of the vehicles, they don't just happen when there is a stop sign or, you know, a lighted intersection. So if you have a driveway in a neighborhood, or if you have the exit from a shopping center, those are all intersections, basically, because you have a possibility of somebody coming out and going into your path of travel, and boom, you crash into them. It's a no bueno situation. So when we see a bunch of facilities like this, you still want to be very careful when you're in the right lane. When you're in the left lane, you want to be careful for anybody turning left in front of you to go into the facilities. So you're constantly scanning the sides, both sides, to see if there's any type of path of travel violations. Like, well, how do I know? Well, the way you know is that when you see the side of the vehicle. So you see that, okay, I got to watch out for you. You see somebody right here, I got to watch out for you. That's what you need to watch out for. So when we see this right here, side of the vehicle, that's exactly what I want you to watch out for. That is a possible path of travel violation. You got to be very careful with that. So if we're in the right lane, there's a lane position 1, 2, and 3. And let's say there's a bunch of vehicles here, we can't do nothing. We can't switch lanes. We can't go over there. So what we can do is position ourselves for safety. We can get as far over to the left as possible, because that's going to increase the space cushion to anything to the right. Now, it's not going to increase the space cushion to the left. You got to watch out for mergers. But the thing is, I'm kind of freaked out by that, because with a merger, I can kind of just move over. With somebody that's path of travel, I have to swerve. Okay, I'm not just adapting to a merging hazard. This right here is a threat, and I have to navigate that threat. Remember to plan your ride. So we're positioning ourselves for safety. We located this hazard right now. It's not a threat. And if we're going to adapt to that, we're right here. Let's adapt a little bit and just go to the number 1 right now before it becomes a problem. You see how he already pulled in the clutch and rev bomb before I can pause it? He already perceived a possible hazard, and his reaction to it is to rev bomb. My reaction to a possible threat is to swerve and get out of the way as soon as I possibly can. I don't want to waste movements and then finally, when I'm right here, to swerve a little bit. I want to swerve right now. Don't wait until the last second. So adapt to this, and if you have to, navigate this. Don't wait till the last second. Now he's starting to swerve because he realized his path of travel was going to clip that front bumper. Okay, so now he's starting to move over to lane position 1, and now hopefully this vehicle is going to stay there so he can actually navigate around that. See, we're waiting to the last second. Okay, this right here, you don't have a lot of time. Your only options are to brake and swerve last second. Stop doing that. Don't rev bomb. Don't waste time. Stop wasting time. That's not going to keep you safe. It's just going to let you get your, I don't know, your anger out. It's not going to work.
Dude!
All right, we're on a track. That's very uncommon. Good job not panicking. Woo-wee. Another deer. So 1 runs, always expect a second. Let's see what happens. Whoa, it hit his head.
Me.
Wow. Subscribe to him, guys. But one thing I do want to point out, okay? I want to point out. Let's pretend we're in a neighborhood and this is a soccer ball and it's rolling across the street. Typically, a child will run after it. So when you see one uncommon thing, that is your warning. Go ahead, orange stage. The second thing might be coming out after it. And that is the thing that you need to watch out for. So he did a good job here. He did a great job.
Bandy.
So you see how he almost comes to a stop. I know it's slow motion, but he almost comes to a stop. Thankfully, it jumped and was going over his head, but it still hit him. Woo-wee.
Me.
Time and place, baby. Time and place. Okay, damage to your bike, damage to the house, damage to your face, damage to your hips, damage to your hands. When we talk about wheelies, we talk about stunting, we talk about anything, parking lot practice. Make sure you do it in an area that's safe for you to do so. Slow speed maneuver practice is pretty dang safe, but it's not safe if I do it on the interstate. So time and place, also with what you're doing. Come on now. Come on now. Yeah, way to start your day, huh? We've already talked about this one. This guy's pulling out. He gets really pissed. It's about that rev bomb thing. It's ridiculous. The only thing that saved him was slowing down before getting close.
You need to look before you just back out of your driveway. I was going 20.
Then you should be able to stop in time. You should be able to stop in time if you're going 20. It should be a non-issue. Click the link in the description to enter to win hundreds of dollars in RevZilla gift cards. We're doing this every single month. So if you don't win right now, you can possibly win next month. But if you sign up as a tier 1 to tier 4, you get my ebook for free too. Check it out. Link is in the description. Link is in the description. Click, click, click. Link in description.